I am Christina Barano. I'm the executive director of Florida Building Material Association. And my previous career was not in LBM. It was in high-end salon and spa management and healthcare and um, some hospitality positions. But this is my first real go at being in an LBM sort of position. So I look forward to all of your insight. And I'll introduce Sonia Weaver. Go right ahead next.
Hi there, I'm Sonia Weaver. I am the assistant to Christina here at FBMA, and we're so glad to have you guys on here. And I guess then next will be Nikita.
Yes. Hi, everybody. So my name is Nikita Vance. I am with PGT and Miter Brands, so windows and doors. I've known the FBMA for a very long time, been involved with that team for quite some time. So it's good to see some familiar faces. But right now I do territory sales, but for windows and doors for PGT and Miter Brands, but I come from custom molding, millwork, and manufacturing as well. So I've got a pretty long tenure here with the building materials industry, and I'm pretty excited to be here today. So thank you for the invite.
Yeah, you're welcome. And Cindy Hall.
I was muted. Sorry, my apologies. I'm Cindy Hall. I am the director of Future Builders of America. I've been in the construction industry for over 30 years in a variety of roles, and took on running FBA 10 years ago.
Very good. And Jenny Brawley.
I am Jenny Brawley. I'm the Southeast Regional Manager for LMC. We are a building materials cooperative, and this is my 28th year in the LBM industry. I have been, I started in sales, and then I've done leadership positions throughout in manufacturing and in distribution. I've been with LMC for just at 2 years now.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. And Emily.
I'm Emily Overson, founder of Emily Overson Consulting. My background prior to this, I'm accountant by education, worked in a lot of different industries, but have been in lumber since 2000 and worked in 2 different multi-location dealers for 17 years. Did a stint with ECI Software in their Spruce division, so served dealers in the LBM world across the country and Canada for about 2.5 years. And then launched my own company. So now I work direct with dealers across the country.
Oh, very good. Thank you all for joining us today. We've tried to hold these on a regular basis once a month, and I'm going to continue to do that throughout this year. One of my initiatives is to really try to include more women into FBMA. We've only had, and Nikita, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think we've had 3 female presidents and one of them ran twice. So it was 2 women, one of them ran twice. So we've never really had, in 106 years, we haven't really had a lot of female chairmen. And that would be a nice goal to get someone to sit at the top seat in the next couple of years after some tenure on the board for sure. But also this year, last year, unfortunately, had to cancel our education conference for a variety of reasons, mostly the crazy economy about a year ago at this time. And we still have a credit at Margaritaville, Orlando in September. So we thought this would be a perfect opportunity for us to hold a small event for women by women, and to see how we can bring something to women in LBM, whether it's education, information, networking, anything like that would be wonderful. And some people have said in the past on the last couple of calls is how come we don't join up with WIC or NAWIC or, and I will say that several women have said to me, we're not construction. We are totally different. And sure, there might be some overlap there, but is there enough separate where we can have our own channel and our own event? So I would love to hear some opinions, especially from some of you who've been in the industry for quite a while.
How many women are actively involved in the association? I mean, in other words, if you're wanting to do an event for women only in this industry, is there enough for 20, 30, 50? I don't know. It's just curious.
I think we could easily get 20. Sonia, what do you think about that? We're shooting for 40, but I think we could easily get 20
Yeah, I think we could.
to start,
Yeah.
and then hopefully grow a little bit. We'd like to get more women involved. So that's the initiative, really. How do we get more women involved? I think a really fun event where we're offering some education and information and networking, as I said, would be an excellent opportunity to really start to promote. There's a lot of women-owned products in LBM that are rarely highlighted unless you're on LinkedIn like Sonia and I are 24/7. You don't have access to, or you don't really see, they don't really gain the traction of a big company if it's a small product. There's a lot of new PPE for women that we thought would be great to showcase. We can easily get a panel of speakers. So would you rather hear a panel talk, or would you rather have a 1-on-20 education?
I like panel talks personally. I feel like that they are a little bit more better received, and you get better participation in the Q&A when it's a panel versus just one person just lecturing.
Yeah, I like panels a lot. If you get speakers, I like, if they build roundtable stuff into it, so that again, it's not just a lecture.
Right.
Interesting. I don't know if you've seen anything. BLD Connection is doing their inaugural Elevate Women's Conference in May.
Yes.
And it's Dina Cordova Jack, who co-founded WLBM.
Yeah.
With Thea Dudley. And so they had done, programming for a number of years as a part of strategies, the LBM strategies,
Yes.
and separated from that. So Dina's going to be presenting the content there, and so that's, that's, she would be a great resource, for content that's already built, all on the leadership mindset and devoted to women. But that's conversations her and I have had about. At that one, she's going to be doing some roundtable breakouts, but if for future events, she would like to see, panelists and things like that. So
Right. Okay, that's interesting. I'm pretty sure I'm connected to her on LinkedIn as well. Okay, Jenny?
So we have a women's group here at LMC. It's called Together, and we capitalize the HER at the end. And so every year at our annual show, we either have some speakers come in or we do panels. From this year, our most recent one, we had several women that are now owners of LBM yards within our LMC organization. And then we had a couple of ladies that were on the supplier side. Previously, we've used Molly Elkman she developed the She Built Foundation. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. Molly's a phenomenal speaker, a really great platform that women can get involved in their local communities to help promote that. But I think there's some people, there's definitely, we're seeing more and more women taking over those family businesses when there's not male heirs there, or even taking a greater role. So we have a good group of folks that ladies inside of the LMC network that like to be able to help and promote. And I know when I started a long time ago, I feel like when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, there were no mentors. I think I was probably, I was probably 15 years into my career before I had my first sponsor and my first mentor. So really anything that we can do to help push people up, throughout the organizations and throughout the industry, I think that's a great thing.
Yes, wonderful. I agree. Thank you for that, because anything that we can complement and borrow from someone else, I will shamelessly do. So any great ideas are warmly welcomed. I'd like to see some sponsor tables there. I would like to see some, how do we feel about team building exercises at Margaritaville, which is like scavenger hunts or sandcastle building, They're like super fun, arranged and organized by the resort. So these are people who do this all the time for team building. Is that something that we think would be fun for women, or it's too cringy? What do we think?
I think that could be fun. Getting people out of the comfort zone to do something silly like build a sandcastle is actually a really good way to bond and open up. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Yep. Yeah, definitely in favor. I love the idea of that. And I think it would be
Okay,
a great way to get people to open up a little bit.
good, good. Okay. Because we'd like this event to be fun, but as well as filled with, knowledge or information or whatever the focus is. If we do more network, if we have enough women from varying different things, we can do some really like speed networking or some fun, and make that fun as well. So I'm open to any ideas. Um, would anybody be interested in, aside from this event, we are in the process of starting to talk about a pickleball tournament. For women who don't golf, a lot of women down here in Florida play pickleball, and I was wondering what everyone would think about an event like that to raise some money and just to get everybody out and about.
I myself don't play, just have
Mhm.
not done it. But I know a ton of people that do. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think that probably would go over really well.
yeah, okay. Cindy, how about you? Any thoughts on these kind of events or um, like how is there a way that you probably could participate aside from having like a table where you can talk about maybe your students, or do you have female students that we could offer a discounted rate to?
Yeah,
You
I
don't
have some incredible young ladies that are actually, not only are they in school, but I also have some that are actually in the industry at high level positions.
Oh,
Um,
wonderful.
so they would be interested in coming. I know they would be interested in coming. I do like the idea of a scavenger hunt kind of sort of thing. I think that would be fun.
Yep.
And just to throw this out here, as you were talking about students, what if we did a little segment with the students as panelists?
Oh, that would be
And
great.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
and have them, give them, pre-feed them questions, whatever, but it might be a scenario where they can talk about the challenges they face as young women, and how, they others in the audience, it's not like they're really panelists. It's more of a like, here's my questions for you, the audience. Can you help me out? Does that make sense?
Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, I
Um,
love that. Okay, we could do like a reverse panel,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah, kind of sort of like that.
Okay.
And then I am not a pickleball person because I probably will break something if I try to play, so I won't. Um, but I would love to see it. That doesn't mean I can't be a good cheerleader.
Right, right.
Um, and then the other thing that I was thinking about, I'm sure, at least I'm assuming, I'm sure you know Judy Donnell from 84 Lumber.
No, but I'm sure we
Um,
could find her.
oh my goodness. Okay, so she is, well, first of all, her job at 84 Lumber is literally to be 84 Lumber's women's ambassador.
Oh, amazing.
And
Oh, okay.
so she travels the country for 84 Lumber, attending various
Okay.
HBA events and networking. She would be a phenomenal speaker.
Okay.
So, and I have her cell phone, and I'm friends with her. So I
Oh,
said, so I could
wonderful.
reach out if you would be interested. I'm sure she would
Yes.
jump on something.
Yes, I would
So,
appreciate that if you could connect us. That would be great. Thank you. Thank you. And
okay,
I love
sure.
the
Yeah,
idea
I can
about
do
getting the
that.
students active, involved as well. This is fantastic. I love that. Thank you. That's really great. Well, I do want to be respectful of everybody's time. We've been on for about 15 minutes, a little over 15 minutes. Does anybody else have any ideas to move forward? Do you like having this monthly kind of get together to talk? Sonia and I can start working on some of these ideas and getting them together and report back. But we definitely could use a hand. We're down to only the two of us working from home right now. So we could definitely use a hand. If everybody has contacts, ideas, that kind of thing. And reach up and down in your, in your company to women above and below you. And let's try to get this packed and, have a big presence. I think that would be amazing.
I think it's exciting. I mean, having been around the FBMA for many, many, many years, it's exciting to have this sort of thing happen because it's definitely a change. So it's a good thing.
Yes, I
In a
agree.
good way. In a good way.
Yeah,
I don't mean that any other way. It's a positive thing. It's pretty exciting.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies, so much. Please look, we're doing this every last Thursday of the month, Sonia. Wednesday, last Wednesday of the month.
Yeah.
Okay. We're trying to get regular calls on regular days of the month. So if you can join us next month on last Thursday at 3, we'd love to have you. And we'll start working on this stuff and getting everybody excited. So, all
Awesome.
right. Okay. Well, thank you so much, and
Okay,
we'll talk
thank you
soon.
guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.